You made a comment after Wednesday's presidential debate on the GOP side that the candidates are out of sync with the public. And I think you referenced Oliver Anthony's song, Richmond, North of Richmond.
Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
He really frames this as a class war. The working poor are being systematically stripped mined of their wealth by what he calls Richmond, north of Richmond. In other words, the Congress that essentially functions as indentured servants to the big corporations. Anthony has talked about, how we've got to put aside the culture war, because that's kind of an orchestrated dispute, that keeps blacks and whites fighting each other. It's a distraction from the real culprits of this, which is BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, these huge corporations that now own 88% of the S&P 500. And they're now trying to buy every single-family home in America. And if they stay on the current trajectory, they will own 60% of the single-family homes by 2030. Almost everybody I know has a story of a friend or their own story of going to buy a home, about to make an offer on it, or maybe they made an offer on it, and then somebody swoops in with a cash offer and takes it off the table, steals it out from under them. And when you look at who that is, it's usually an LLC with some ambiguous name. But if you trace it to actually who owns it, it's BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. So these companies are buying our land base, they're buying up the farms in this country. Today, the average wage for an American is $5,000 less than the cost of basic human needs of food, transportation, and housing. And so credit card debt has gone up. And who owns virtually all of those banks and credit card companies? BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. So the whole thing is rigged to strip mine wealth from the American public. And these Republicans who are debating this week, they're like 40 years behind. They have all these platitudes from the Reagan administration. We're going to be tough on crime, tough on China, tough on Russia, tough on women who, want bodily autonomy, tough on the environment. But none of them talked about what's happening to Americans who just can't pay their bills anymore. If you like this video and you want to help me become president of the United States, go to Kennedy24.com and donate now.